News at 12:30.
Welcome back. Qual Choice joins us in the studio to tell us how we can get healthy and in shape for the spring and summer season. It is here and time to start thinking about it. Susan Jones joins us from Qual Choice. Thanks for joining us today, Susan.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You know, it's warm outside, it's nice, and it's a good time to be active. And you have some great tips for that.
The days are getting longer, so there's a little more options. We can kind of tweak our health routines a little bit for spring. So the first one that we have to talk about is to get out. The days are getting longer, of course. So it's recommended that you get 150 minutes of exercise a week, which works out 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And with the days getting longer, there's more opportunity to get out in the morning, in the afternoon if you have to. But getting out in the morning sort of get your day started off right and get you energized and clear for the day ahead. So just getting out and doing that. And then related to that is updating your workout attire.
Yes.
Obviously, you know, the layering is going to be important to kind of, you know, as days start getting warmer, you want to be able to adjust. But there are some wonderful fabrics out that are moisture wicking and breathable, so it will help you kind of control your body temperature and perspiration and make it more comfortable for you.
I feel like it's come a long way in what we have and what we can wear. It also just gives you that confidence boost.
Well, yeah,
if you have
who doesn't want to put on a new outfit, right?
Absolutely.
And then most importantly is, of course, your shoes. If you've been wearing the same pair for a good long time, it's probably a good time to invest in a new pair. Make sure they're very good fitting and that they support and cushion your joints.
Absolutely.
That's ultimately important.
And it's easy to forget to just wear a pair of shoes for a long time.
Oh, yeah, you know, they're just broken in, right?
Exactly.
But maybe they're not, you know, doing everything that they could be to help protect you. So
good advice. Okay, you can work out all day long, but if you come inside and eat potato chips, still struggling. So veggies and fruits, very important.
And you know, this is really a fun time of year because things start coming into season, and so you have a lot more variety of things that you can eat. It's recommended that you have 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit and 2 to 3 cups of vegetables a day. And so the grocery stores and farmers markets are going to start flooding with some of these new produce items coming in, and it's a good opportunity to, you know, go snag a couple of old favorites or maybe a new one that you haven't tried before, and just try and get those fruits and veggies into your diet.
A farmer's market, such a great opportunity to get those fresh veggies, like you said.
And there's heirloom things that maybe you haven't tried before. It's a good time to experiment a little bit with that.
And grab some fresh flowers while you're out there. It'll just make you feel better. Speaking of flowers, gorgeous, but pollen is brutal this year.
Yes. They say 1 in 3 people is affected. I'm thinking at my office, that's probably a little bit on the shy side. We've got a lot of people sneezing and carrying on, and you know, that is just a typical thing that happens in the spring. It's mostly pollen, and that's your body thinks of pollen, if you have allergies, thinks of it as an invader, and your immune system just overreacts and gives you the sneezing, the watery eyes. We all know the symptoms. And so we have a couple of tips. One of them is, well, the best thing is to avoid the source if you can. Obviously, that's not always doable. So if you can avoid it or limit your exposure to the pollen, when you do come inside, be sure and take those clothes off right away because they've probably got some pollen in the clothes. And then before you go to bed at night, wash your hair, because it's probably gotten into your hair, and then it'll get on your pillow, and then, you know.
Oh, and that's the last time you want to be dealing with pollen is in the middle of the night. I don't even think about that on the pillow. As my little girl calls it, she say, "Mommy, I think I have some pollen in my throat." I have some pollen in my throat. It's affecting everyone. Susan Jones from Qual Choice, thank you. We love having you on. And we're back with your forecast after this. Stick around.